Let's talk about Nepal Warriors Championship 2, which is hosted out of Kathmandu, Nepal. Beautiful city and a fantastic tournament. I had the pleasure to be part of its inaugural, the first edition. This was the second edition and it lived up to its hype. The start was a little bit shaky because they lost the live stream for 10 to 15 minutes, due to which we missed the first couple of fights on the card. Then it ran glitch free and was super smooth. So big up to the production team. Lin versus Sangita. Lin is from Hillside MMA, Assam, Guwahati. Sangita is one of the brightest female Nepali prospects. She's a wrestler. It was a clear game plan for Sangita. She took her opponent down multiple times. Lin did manage to pull out the rabbit out of the hat, shooting for an armbar. The hand of Sangita was completely extended. That's where the will of a warrior, a true Nepali warrior, comes into the play. Sangita does not tap, pulls her hand out. She takes her down again, controls her, then finishes the fight through a unanimous decision. Second fight. This was the fight which impressed me the most. Samar Ariel. He's just 16 years of age. What an impressive performance. He completely dominated his opponent, took him down, stayed on top. What I would like to see from him is more urgency to finish. Maybe he could have gone to mount, he could have passed the guard, he could have thrown more strikes, but it's fine. He's just 16. He will learn with time. Great maturity in his fight IQ. Good prospect. Keep an eye on him. Third fight, Prabal Ghale versus Dipesh Sahu. Prabal looked flawless in the first two rounds, but in the third round, Dipesh comes with a good right hook which completely dazes him. While he's falling, Prabal shoots for a takedown, stays on the leg, also gets reversed twice in the attempt, comes back on top, and then finishes the third round in a dominant ground and pound fashion. And this is why you do amateur MMA, so that you can have the experience that even if everything is going wrong all of a sudden, you can recover back. This gives you a lot of confidence, and I'm sure this will help him in his future career. Sumit versus Karma. Another exciting fight which was full of ups and downs. It went both ways at times. Karma had a simple game plan as well. The Dagestani game plan: take them down, beat them up. That's how a lock and roll operates. He kept taking him down, but here's Sumit. Kept Karma guessing from the top position. Sumit, to his credit, kept reversing the momentum of the fight in the last minute of every round. First round, he reverses and gets a sweep. Second round, he gets a triangle out of nowhere from close guard. Third round, he takes his back. I think that's what made judges go for a split decision draw, which was, I feel, a good end to the fight, a good decision. I think that's what Karma needs to improve in the future. His ability to not put himself into close guard very often against good jiu-jitsu guys. Just stay in half guard, try to stand up, get out of close guard. Do not hang around there. Bad things happen in close guard if you are going against good jiu-jitsu guys. Kunjan Kakshapati versus Ayush Thapa. The commentators talked about how Ayush missed the weight and that might have pissed off Kunjan. Kunjan is someone who is always wearing a poker face. If you see him, he's very stoic. You will not see him get emotional. Immediately takes him down, no nonsense, mounts him, and then finishes him ground and pound TKO. So that was a quick finish, looked in a hurry, did not break a sweat. Great performance, Kunjan. The co-main event. This one was a little bit controversial. David is phenomenal on the ground. He's a purple belt in Jiu-Jitsu. Vishal is 5-0 coming into this fight. Great hype behind him. Finished one of our fighters in the Kanchenjunga Fight Night, KFN. So he had a lot of momentum riding behind him. This fight was really exciting. It did not last as long as everyone would have wanted. David became the wrestler in this fight, took Bisal down twice, once from a single leg and second time from a rear body lock, jumped onto his back, and this is where I think David made the mistake which swung the fight in favor of Bisal. Tried to go for an RNC while Bisal was standing. Bisal was able to shrug him off, put him down to the ground, and then he started to viciously launch ground and pound. The ref should have let the fight go on a little bit more. It's a pro fight. You want to give the pros a little bit more chance than you would give an amateur. It looked like an amateur stoppage. David was coming up. He was building up to his feet. He was blocking most of the shot. But Vishal was throwing all those punches with bad intentions. It was controversial, but in my opinion, the fight should have continued to go on. It was an exciting fight as well. David was throwing arm bars from bottom, and Vishal was staying super calm, staying composed, taking all the attacks, nullifying them, and then coming back with his ground and pound style, which he always does. I would like to see a rematch if it happens in the future. Another amazing fight of the night. Main event of the evening, this was Sunny Khatri versus Ritesh Paswan. Sunny Khatri is someone who I have trained previously with at Warriors Cove. Very, very talented in striking. I would say one of the best in the country in striking right now. Also has sharpened his jiu-jitsu skills to a next level. In last fight, he finished with an RNC, and this fight as well, he caught the back of Ritesh, and Ritesh looked like a fish out of water. He did not know what to do, how to escape the back position. Ritesh relied in this fight more on his size advantage and the power advantage that he had, and he was throwing some powerful kickboxing combos. But Sunny was a very smart striker. He kept chewing up his legs with the low calf kicks. Sunny managed to control the distance, managed to stay in control of the fight for all 3 rounds and won a decision. So overall, a great fight card. It had everything. It had drama, it had getting submissions while losing the fight. And these are the things which hypes up a fight card, hypes up the whole room. Let's talk about the room itself. The Nepali audience, very, very educated. They were reacting and cheering in all those exchanges, even the minute ones. So very educated audience. And a quick shout out to the commentary team, Divij Piyama and Richard Mearns, giving very experienced instruction. Both of them very, very solid on the mic. Very successful event, and I hope Nepali MMA continues to grow under this banner. Nepal has a good competitive MMA team. They can have great rivalry with Indian MMA fraternity. This can just elevate the sport to the next dimension. Overall, a great night of fights. I hope to see you in future breakdowns like this. Bye-bye.